Okay, a message for strikers. We've got a number of fields of work on strike in England at the moment. This isn't a judgment, by the way. My old dad was a union man, so I understand. I remember being a kid and my dad being out on strike. The point is, most of the people out on strike, your jobs ain't going to exist in 15 years' time. So if you're young, I'm strongly suggesting that you retrain. If you're under 50, this is time to be doing night classes, learning something else. So drivers, most drivers, could even be 10 years, but definitely 15 years, your job won't exist. You've got train drivers, bus drivers, delivery drivers. Your Amazon parcel is going to be delivered by a little robot or a drone. Try if you're in London, try Docklands Light Railway. It's seamless. It just trundles around. There's no driver. Somebody said, "Oh, we shouldn't have that in case somebody jumps in front of it." Well, don't. It works. It works. It's seamless. It's brilliant. So we're not going to have train drivers in the future. Bus drivers, it just ain't going to happen. Taxi drivers, just not going to. It could be as soon as 10 years, even 8 years, but it's definitely on the way. A lot of research going into this right now. Nurses are a different thing, and I want to talk about nurses separately, but what I would say is if you're a driver and you're coming up to retirement, just keep taking the money. If you get more now, great. If you don't, you don't. If you're younger, I would definitely be thinking about retraining. You need to be thinking of something that's going to be around. I met somebody a little while ago that had just bought a franchise for being a milkman. I was kind of quite aghast. We haven't seen a milkman in so many years. Postman out on strike. I've got personal friends that are postmen. The young people today, your grandchildren, will be told stories of how somebody would write a letter on a piece of paper, post it, walk to the box, put a stamp on it, put it in there. It would go in a little van. It might go on a plane or a boat to another country. Then somebody at the other end, people would be sorting it out. And then somebody else would have to go on their bike or car and stick it in a hole in your door. Young people today, your grandchildren, just find it ludicrous. They'll say, why don't you just press a button? And I talked about this 25 years ago and people rolled their eyes. Today, you press a button. You do. Most of your messages, the vast majority, you press a button. Think about how little you use the post today compared to 10, 15 years ago. A different ball game. Most of your stuff is going online. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying it is. So postman, retrain, find something else to do. If you're under 50, find something else to do. If you're over 50, you might want to just coast along and grab your pension. Yeah, but going on strike, it's not a long-term job. You are actually hastening your demise. You're actually hastening it because as you become more expensive, automaton will be found to replace you. I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm just saying that's what will happen. So yeah, retrain, look to the future, find a job that might be around in 10 years. There's a lot more going to go. I'll tell you about that in another video. And I'll tell you about nurses in another video.